For over a century, astronomers have believed they are witnessing one of the greatest discoveries in scientific history. The universe is expanding. Not only is every distant galaxy moving away from us, but that expansion appears to be accelerating, as though some invisible force is stretching reality itself. Scientists call the mysterious cause dark energy. But what if dark energy isn't energy at all? What if the expanding universe isn't simply obeying the laws of physics? What if we're watching the boundary of something unimaginably larger? Today we're exploring a thought experiment, not a scientific theory, not established fact, but a fascinating question inspired by real cosmology. What if the expansion of the universe is actually the growth of an alien civilization so advanced that it reshapes reality itself? Imagine a civilization billions of years older than humanity. Not thousands, not millions, billions. Civilizations that survive for such unimaginable spans of time wouldn't simply build bigger cities or faster spacecraft. They would master physics itself. To them, stars might be fuel stations. Galaxies could be construction material. Entire clusters of galaxies might become infrastructure. Our greatest engineering projects would appear as primitive as a campfire compared to the energy management of such beings. Modern astrophysics already imagines civilizations through the Kardashev scale. A Type 1 civilization controls the energy of its planet. A Type 2 controls the energy of its star. A Type 3 commands the energy output of an entire galaxy. But what comes after that? Type 4? Type 5? Civilizations capable of manipulating spacetime across the observable universe itself. At that level, perhaps they no longer adapt to the universe. Perhaps they redesign it. Now let's connect this imagination with reality. In 1929, Edwin Hubble discovered something astonishing. Nearly every distant galaxy is moving away from us. The farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to recede. This wasn't because Earth occupies a special location. Instead, space itself is expanding. Picture raisins inside rising bread dough. As the dough expands, every raisin moves away from every other raisin. No raisin sits at the center. The universe behaves similarly. Then, in the late 1990s, astronomers made an even stranger discovery. Expansion wasn't slowing down. It was speeding up. Something was pushing the universe apart. That mysterious phenomenon became known as dark energy. Yet despite decades of research, nobody knows exactly what dark energy is. It remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in modern science. And wherever mysteries exist, thought experiments follow. Suppose an ancient civilization developed technology beyond anything we can imagine. Not faster rockets, not better computers. Reality engineering. Imagine machines capable of altering the quantum vacuum, the invisible fabric from which space itself emerges. Instead of traveling through space, they manufacture more space. Instead of colonizing planets, they expand reality around themselves. From the outside, observers would simply notice galaxies drifting farther apart. Exactly what astronomers already observe. Of course, this doesn't mean that's what's happening, but it's an intriguing exercise in imagination. Could technology ever become so advanced that it becomes indistinguishable from the natural laws we observe? There's an old saying often attributed to science fiction writer Arthur C. Clarke. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Imagine applying that idea to cosmology. Perhaps what we call physical constants are simply engineering parameters. Perhaps vacuum energy is controlled. Perhaps the speed of expansion isn't accidental. It's programmed. Imagine an empire that doesn't conquer territory. It manufactures territory. Every second, reality grows. Its borders move outward faster than light, not because objects exceed light speed, but because space itself expands. Coincidentally, that's exactly how cosmic expansion already works. Galaxies aren't flying through space faster than light. Instead, the space between them grows. An advanced civilization exploiting that mechanism might never violate Einstein's theory of relativity. They would simply edit the geometry of spacetime itself. Now consider another strange coincidence. The observable universe has a horizon. Beyond a certain distance, light hasn't had enough time since the Big Bang to reach us. Everything beyond that boundary is forever hidden. What lies there? Science honestly answers, we don't know. Maybe it's simply more universe. Maybe infinitely more. Or, within our fictional thought experiment, perhaps beyond our horizon, lies the heart of a civilization whose engineering projects are so vast that entire observable universes become construction zones. To them, we may exist inside the smallest corner of an incomprehensibly larger system. There's another fascinating idea explored by theoretical physicists: false vacuum decay. Without diving into the mathematics, some theories suggest the vacuum of space might not be in its absolute lowest energy state. If true, an event could theoretically create a bubble of lower energy vacuum that expands outward at nearly the speed of light, rewriting the laws of physics wherever it passes. Scientists discuss this as a natural possibility within certain models of quantum field theory. But our thought experiment asks a fictional question. What if someone learned to control such processes instead of random cosmic events? Engineered expansion, not destruction, construction. Reality upgraded one region at a time. Again, this is imagination layered on top of genuine scientific ideas, not a claim about the real universe. Now think about humanity. Our entire recorded history occupies only a few thousand years. The universe itself is approximately 13.8 billion years old. If intelligent life appeared even 1 billion years before us, the technological gap would be almost impossible to comprehend. Compare a modern supercomputer with a stone tool. Now multiply that difference by hundreds of millions of years. Would we even recognize their technology? Would we mistake it for gravity, dark matter, dark energy, natural law? History teaches us that humans repeatedly confuse unknown phenomena for fundamental truths until better explanations emerge. Lightning once seemed supernatural. Disease once seemed mysterious. The heavens once appeared fixed. Each generation believes it understands reality, until it doesn't. Perhaps the most unsettling possibility isn't that aliens are out there. It's that they're so advanced, we don't even know where to look. Maybe enormous engineering doesn't resemble giant metal structures. Maybe advanced civilizations don't build larger machines. Maybe they build larger universes. Maybe galaxies are side effects. Maybe cosmic expansion is infrastructure. Maybe what astronomers measure as accelerating spacetime is merely the slow unfolding of architecture beyond human comprehension. Or maybe the universe is exactly what mainstream cosmology says it is: a naturally expanding cosmos driven by dark energy whose true nature scientists are still working to understand. At present, there is no evidence supporting the alien empire idea. It remains a creative thought experiment, inspired by real scientific mysteries. And sometimes, thought experiments have value precisely because they force us to ask better questions. The universe continually surprises us. Black holes were once dismissed as mathematical curiosities. Gravitational waves remained theoretical for a century before being detected. Thousands of planets around distant stars were once pure speculation. Reality often proves stranger than imagination. Yet science advances not by believing extraordinary ideas, but by testing them. Until evidence appears, the expansion of the universe remains best explained by modern cosmology and the ongoing mystery of dark energy. Still, as you look into the night sky, remember this. Every distant galaxy is moving farther away. Every year, the universe grows larger. Whether that expansion is simply nature unfolding, or merely inspires stories about civilizations beyond imagination, it reminds us of one undeniable truth. The cosmos is far more mysterious than our species has yet begun to understand. And perhaps, the greatest discoveries are still waiting in the darkness. If this thought experiment changed the way you look at the universe, you're exactly the kind of person this channel was made for. Every week, we explore the biggest mysteries in science, space, and the unknown, separating established facts from the most fascinating possibilities. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next documentary. And tell us in the comments, if an alien civilization could manipulate the fabric of reality, would humanity ever be able to recognize it? Until next time, keep questioning, keep wondering, and keep looking up.